Hey guys, MWUSA Season 4, Episode 294. I can't believe we're going to hit 300 episodes in 1 year. That's just tremendous. Um, it is Saturday night, a couple days after Thanksgiving. And I did forget to tell you about Black Friday yesterday. It was actually kind of interesting. I really didn't have any sleep the night before because I was gambling and get back to the room. And within probably 20 minutes of laying down, my son woke up and he wanted to go check out some Black Friday stuff. He wanted to do two things. One was like a camping store, and the other one was a Target. And we did the Target one first, and we were lucky enough to find one in the middle of nowhere where there really is no population at all. And we got there about 5 o'clock, 5:30 or so. We were able to stand in line for a little while, and then we were able to get in. We each got a bag, and it had some stuff in there, some, like, I don't know what it was even. I didn't even look. Makeup stuff and some other things, stickers, wrapping paper, things like that. Um, and I don't know what else was in there because I didn't really pay attention. And we were there for just a few minutes. There really wasn't any big special going on or anything. And then we moved on. We went to the camping store, and by the time we got there, their special was already over. Ended up buying some sweatshirts and things like that there, and then met with the rest of the family and did all that stuff. Um, Yesterday was kind of crazy, kind of interesting. I'm really shocked that I was able to play as long as I did on a double deck, spreading the way that I was. I used some cover, but 99% of my cover was just talking to the pit boss and, um, saying stupid things that a ploppy would say. Um, so it's really interesting that I lasted that long. Obviously, the outcome wasn't the way that I wanted it to be, but, um, obviously, if I could do it over again, I would just skip it. But I'm glad that I was able to make it all the way through and able to make a big comeback, even though it still ended down for the day. Right now, it is about 8 p.m., still with the family. I'm actually sitting in the car outside recording this, and we're going to be heading out here in a little while. And I'll be spending some more time at the casinos tonight, and then back with the family, and then driving home tomorrow. Now, as far as weather-wise tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be a lot better. Um, Yesterday, going back to the hotel was just extremely scary, very bad. Um, Today, it's been a little bit warmer, and a lot of the snow on the roads is gone. The roads are pretty clean right now, but looking forward, heading back home, I believe a lot of that snow is going to be at our house by the time we get there. Um, it says accumulations up to 2 inches, which here we had like almost 6 inches of snow, and they rarely get any snow at all. But we'll have a couple inches of snow, winter advisory tomorrow, all that kind of stuff. So, we're just going to take it easy, and we'll get there. I'm just going to take my time. Also, I'm not really stressed about getting home by a certain time, and I'll finally get some sleep, and then we'll wake up and start our week. Um, it, it would be Monday, the day after we get home, and back at the office. But for now, it's Saturday, and still hanging out with the family. Um, and I'll be back with you here shortly, and we'll head out to the casinos. All right, guys, I am back. So we went to the hotel, and then went over to the casino area. There's some restaurants there. Got the family some food. I wasn't really that hungry, so I didn't get anything. And then while they were waiting for their food, I took a lap of the casino, came back around, and I was ahead $92. And then sat with the family while they ate, and then they went back to the room. Went back out there, took another lap, played through, and ended ahead another 32. So plus 92, plus 32. And right now we're going to head out to the next casino. Now this is the one that I hit yesterday, and I was there for hours and hours. And I am not going to play any table games today. I don't need any kind of trouble. So I will just take a look at the slots and probably be in and out pretty quickly. I don't anticipate really finding any plays, but we'll give it a shot. Hopefully we'll find something. And then we're going to move on to another casino and see what we can find there, and then kind of evaluate the situation and decide what to do at that point. There is another casino. It's a smaller one. It's not too far away, but it's hard to find plays there. I may hit that one just in case, and then may come back to our hotel, and I may play some video poker tonight. I'm considering doing that. Not that good at it, but I may do that tonight, and hopefully that works out. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back, and I got what I expected, very little. I made one play and ended ahead $18, and that was it. I did see a few people checking machines. I stayed away from the tables after what happened yesterday, and so at this point we're going to move on to another casino, and we're going to get some slot time in there. I'm not sure about tables. They may not be open, but definitely try to make some money on the machines there, and then figure out where to go from there. So not totally clear yet what I'm going to do. I thought I was going to play video poker, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I will not be doing that tonight. So that'll happen on a different night. But right now, let's move on to the next casino and play some slots. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, and real quick, before I forget, I want to send a special shout out to Michael and Natalie, and they're good folks. They were at this casino having a good time, enjoying their time together, and we chatted for a little bit, and they're interested in what we do but don't know very much about it, and hopefully we'll be in touch with each other, and you guys can continue to learn about what we do and how we make money. So real quick, I only stopped here for the slots because blackjack wise, these guys are not my buddies, that's for sure. I can't really play blackjack here without having problems. So only played slot machines, and mainly 3 machines. And the first one is the one I made the most money on. It's actually one I made money on a couple days ago as well. I bought in for $300 at $40 a spin and cashed out for over $1,000. And then moved on to some other stuff. They were all smaller plays, and played those through. And then I was all done, and I was ahead $760, and I actually sat down next to these folks and played something just for fun, just for a few minutes, and sorry about that. Sat next to these folks and talked to them for a while. Good people, and ended up leaving ahead $790. So $790. And you know what? I don't even know where my car. There it is. Right in front of me, right by the door. So I just want to say, I know there's a lot of people out there who hear about what we do and they're interested in it. They want to learn about it, and they're math-minded people, but they don't know where to start. And I definitely would say you need to start at episode 1. You can kind of see my journey. I know there's over 900, close to 1,000 episodes now, about 950 episodes or so. But if you really want to learn about it, you've got to start from the beginning and learn about how we do things, how card counting works, how slot machines work. And then as you start learning and growing, then you're going to learn, like I did, about how to deal with pit bosses and how to deal with everything else and cover and all that stuff, so you don't get caught, you last longer, and all that kind of stuff. But you know, here we have an open forum, and we try to help each other out and encourage each other, and we don't try to put each other down. And in so many other forums that I've been, it's like whenever you try to tell people about the good things that you did or how well you're doing, they put you down. They say it's not going to last forever, and you'll be on the downslide soon. Or you talk to your family or your friends, and they just think that you're a gambler. And obviously now, over 900 episodes and close to $1 million later in 5 years, obviously this works. It's a matter of learning and doing the right things and focusing on our focusing on our trade. So anyway, what did I say? I was ahead 790 plus 790 at that spot, and we're going to move on. I'm going to go to a casino I wasn't planning on visiting, but I think I should go there, even though I'm probably only going to win like $50 to $100. It's kind of close to here. I'm going to head out there and hit that one real quick, and then I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I forgot to tell you, you were probably thinking, hey, MW, you still had 3,900 in chips to cash from yesterday. Whatever happened with that? So this morning when we left the hotel, we drove straight to that casino, and I dropped my wife off. I gave her 1,900 in chips. She went in, cashed those, came out to the car. I went in, had her move the car to the other side of the building. I cashed the other 2,000, no problem. So, there's no way I would have been able to get away with that if I tried to cash the whole 7,100 all at one time. So, look how we broke that down. We did 2,100, and then we did 500, and then we did 900, and then we did, broke down the rest, and we won another 300 along the way while we were cashing the money. So, thankfully, all that worked out. You don't have to worry about taking chips home, because I won't be back here again. I may be here in the summer, and then next Christmas probably. So I really didn't want to have $7,000 or $8,000 in chips for half a year. So anyway, getting close to this casino, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I think last time I was at this casino, I said I never wanted to come back again because there was so little opportunity. But I figured this late at night in a small town, small casino, it's very possible that the last hustler is gone, there's nobody around, and maybe I could find a play or two. And I was right. I found 3 small slot plays. They do have table games here, but, what are you going to play? $15 or $25? You're never going to make any money. It's just not worth it, and you're going to get so much heat from a small place like this when you go from 25 to 250 or whatever, even 25 to 150. You're probably going to get a lot of heat here, so decided not to do that. But just played those 3 small slot plays and ended the session ahead 76. So I was only in there for probably 15 minutes, maybe 20, probably closer to 15 minutes, and in and out, and it was only about 7 or 8 miles out of my way, and so that's good. So plus 76 there. At this point, it's late, and yesterday I didn't get back to the room till 5 or 5:30 or whatever it was in the morning, and then we left early, and the night before I only had like an hour of sleep, so we're going to try to get a little bit of sleep tonight. Let's head back to the casino that we're staying at, and we'll take a run through one time, and then we'll go get some sleep. Tomorrow we have a full day of driving, so definitely want to be fresh for that. I remember one time I was in the city, and it was for a family thing like Christmas or Thanksgiving or something, maybe even 4th of July that time, and the rest of the family was going to stay, and it was just going to be me and my son that were going to go home. And I played until 7 a.m., and we were leaving at 8 in the morning. So I went back to the room, woke him up as soon as I got back to the room, took a shower, and took off. And I remember about halfway home, I was so tired, I just pulled over and slept for like 30 minutes in a parking lot. And then I made it all the way home. And my son was like, oh, that's kind of weird that you're doing that. But he didn't really ask a lot of questions, but we made it home alive. So anyway, probably not my best moment. Right now, we are leaving this area, heading back, and we're going to go back, like I said, to that casino and see what we can do. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am just arriving back at the hotel / casino, and while I'm pulling in here and finding a parking spot, let's do our segments. What did you eat today, MW? Actually, it was someone's birthday today, and it was a kid, and they wanted to have chicken strips. So we ordered a big tray of chicken strips and fries and all that, and that's what they had. So I did have some chicken strips. They were lightly breaded. So even though I'm trying to do the low carb thing, I did have those, and they were okay. I give them like 10 on a scale of 2 through 8. And what did you tip today, MW? Well, I didn't play any blackjack today at all. Didn't play any poker, so I really didn't have a reason to tip. So overall, I tipped $0. And what did you learn today, MW? Well, I learned that sleep is definitely still a factor, and as much as I get away with only sleeping a couple hours a night, a lot of times, eventually it does catch up with you, and you do need to get that sleep and get caught up every once in a while, which will be tonight, because it's only 2 o'clock right now, and we're going to get sleep probably from 3 to 8, and we'll have a nice day tomorrow. So right now, let me hop in this place and see what kind of money we can make, and then we'll wrap things up for the day. Alright guys, just leaving this place. I was in there for 20 minutes, in and out. Just checked the main stuff I always check, and ended up doing okay. Ended up ahead $109. So at another 109, we're way over 1,000 for the day. Not bad. For the trip, it's like we're ahead 26, 36, almost 4,000 for 4 days. And considering one day was a break-even day and one was a slightly down day, 4,000 is pretty decent. So very happy about that. Let's head to the room, and we'll catch up probably Monday. I'm not sure if I'll do anything tomorrow or not, so don't expect it because it's going to be a lot of driving. But until I see you next time, if you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.